What's up, sports fans? Your man D back. Speak your mind, sports talk. All right, everybody, ride along, ride along. Let's take a ride in the sunshine. All right, check it out, man. Mauricio Sulaiman, boy, I know he's a WBC president and everything, right? But this dude, man, it to me is like he always on the scene, always coming out in the public for the wrong damn reason, man. For the wrong reason. And I don't think any time Mauricio Sulaiman comes out in the public and says anything that I want to hear anything he has to say. But it's interesting because he kind of coincides with some of the things that I was saying about this Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder fight. That the fight's still going to happen, man. All right, this fight's still going to happen. So, Queen Lisa, what's good with you? What's good with you, sis? So here's the thing, like, now Mauricio Sulaiman came out and pretty much confirmed what Frank Warren was saying about these guys are still going to fight, right? It ain't going to happen in December. So that's probably the thing. Like, it's not going to happen in December, which I think everybody knows that now. Fury's talking about fighting Capiel, or I really don't know. Actually, I heard Oscar Rivas was tossed into the hat of a potential Tyson Fury opponent, which I would definitely like to see him beat up Oscar Rivas. That would be something that I'm sure not too many people would complain about. They're going to complain about Fury and what it is he does regardless. And deservingly so, because Fury says a lot of silliness. And, I don't really get on people or get mad at anyone when they say stuff about Tyson Fury, because he brings all of that stuff on to himself. But I'm not sure if people will have too much to say about Oscar Rivas. It's not a bad opponent. It's not a bad opponent. And I don't think he beats Fury. Fury beats him up too. But Capiel, Mark Unrivaled, shout out to Mark Unrivaled. He told me about Capiel, so I went and took a look at him, and that guy's not that bad either, to tell you the truth. So, either way you look at it, either way you look at it, decent opponents. But now Mauricio Sulaiman comes out, and basically he's talking about the fight is still on. The fight between Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder is still on. And it's just like I was saying a couple of days ago, guys. It's nothing more than just a stay busy fight. That's basically how I look at it for Tyson Fury. It's just a stay busy fight, man. Fight for him to, not get cold, because he hasn't been like Wilder. Before he beat Wilder up, he was coming off of a layoff, a long layoff, drugs and mental illness and all of this that we always hear Tyson Fury talk about. Facts are, that's just how long he was laid off for. That's just the facts. And so I don't think, Tyson Fury is now the time for him to be sitting around waiting 9, 10, 12 months, dicking around with Deontay Wilder so his shoulder can heal or whatever the hell. I don't know what the holdup is. Potentially the fans too, because Frank Warren and Bob Arum, those two are definitely all about money. No doubt about that. So it has a lot to do with the fans also not being around. They want fans in the stands so they can make more money off of this fight. But with that being said, Mauricio Sulaiman says the fight's still on, right? And again, Mauricio Sulaiman says anything, Bob Arum says anything, hell, Frank Warren and Tyson Fury. You can't really believe none of these fuckers with what they say. But like I was saying earlier, I've heard none of them. I've heard absolutely none of them say anything about it's not happening. It's only comes from fans and comes from a couple of, I would say, clickbait titles that said the fight is off, and that's just so they can get people to come watch their videos. I mean, in the traditional sense, the fight is off for December because they were supposed to be fighting in December. So, the fight's probably not going to happen in December, but at the same time, they're still going to fight. They're still going to fight. And they're just stalling out for fans. That's pretty much the whole thing with it. I'm on the road now, guys, but let me see. I'm at a stoplight. Queen Lisa in the building. Junior Moreno, what's good with you? Glenn Avery, appreciate you coming through. Prime Fighting Champion, what's good with you? Blaze Up. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. That's what I was on my way. On my way. On my way back, actually. But yeah, you already know. You know what it is. Blaze Up, Junior. You know how we do. But all right. No more stoplight. I gotta pay attention to the traffic. But anyway, Sulaiman is, listen, this dude stays in the media, fam. Like, he stays in the media talking about Teofimo Lopez and Lomachenko. The winner of that fight is going to be undisputed. You can't determine that, Sulaiman. Ain't no undisputed. But now he's saying that the fight will happen. I tend to believe that the Deontay Wilder fight and Tyson Fury will happen. I don't really pay attention too much to what Bob Arum and Sulaiman and even Tyson Fury, Frank Warren and these guys, especially Al Haymon and Floyd Mayweather. It's hard to believe what these people say. Any of them. But with the Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder fights still being on, they're pretty much all consistent with that. I haven't heard any of them say that these guys are not going to fight. The only thing that we all do know, and we can be pretty comfortable about, is that it's not going to happen in December. So that's pretty much a given. Oh, nah. But that's good. So that's pretty much a given. They're not going to fight in December, but they damn sure still going to fight. Let me see what y'all talking about. Right, another stoplight. What the fuck is that goddamn squeaking? All smoke this weekend. Boom. Damn right. 420. I didn't even notice that. That's what's up, PFC. Fine fight. Hell yeah. Perfect timing. Sit down and smoke. Well, yeah, I can't on the road, but as soon as I get to the house, for sure. You already know that, Junior. Remy 22 in the building. What's good with your Willie boy? Slip and Move in the building. What up? All right, guys, I'm moving again. DT3, Boom Man in here. What's up, Boom? I didn't see you, bro. Okay, there you go. I see you, Boom. What's up with you, dog? So, okay, good. I'm getting ready to come up to another light. Let me see what y'all talking about. So yeah, man. It's just this Sulaiman, Mauricio Sulaiman, man. He is like, this dude is one of the major problems in this sport to me, man. At least currently. Like, all of these sanctioning bodies, they all get their part in the tearing our sport up. But the WBC, man, I hear a lot of people say the WBC is the worst and this, that, and the third. And of course, some guys used to defend the WBC because, I don't know, I think it was a PBC thing or whatever. But look, man, I gotta be honest. The WBC is absolutely the worst sanctioning body. Absolutely the worst sanctioning body. That damn franchise belt ain't doing nothing, but has done nothing but cause trouble since they introduced that damn belt. I mean, it started with Lomachenko and Charlo and all of these guys. And to me, basically, that's where all the trouble started with this WBC foolery. That's where it all started from. Canelo situation, right? Greed, basically, because he only bought that stupid belt out so he could collect sanctioning fees off of Canelo and Charlo at the same time. That's why I only bought it out. But it's caused so much confusion since it's been out. Think Cap in the building. What's up with you, fam? And I'm in the store now, getting a wrap. Yeah, it's smoke time for everybody. That's what's good. So I mean, okay, at the end of their rulings, right? How do you have? It's no reason to me. It's no reason at all for Mauricio Sulaiman and the WBC to even have a rule book. Like, I don't even see any reason for them to have a rule book, because at the end of anything that's important, at the end of it, it says at the WBC's discretion. Well, goddamn, bro. If it's at the WBC's discretion, and this is at the WBC's discretion, and that's at the WBC's discretion, basically they could do what the hell they want to do. Doesn't even matter. They could do exactly what they want to do. All right. Well, I'm trying to let you go. I'm trying to be nice, and she's not even paying attention. The lady over there looking down at her phone and nothing. I ain't gonna see it forever. Well, yeah, if you got at the WBC's discretion at the end of everything, then none of the rulings they make, nothing matters, because if it's at their discretion, they could change it on a whim, right? Isn't that what they're saying? I mean, is this only me thinking like this? If you can, if it's at your discretion, that means it's basically if you feel like, nah, not this time, or nah, not that time. There's no consistency with rules. There has to be some type of consistency with it. But Sulaiman proves to us every day, bro. Every day he comes out with this foolishness. Every day he proves that they can do what they want, right? What did he say about this franchise belt when he first bought it out? Had to be appointed. Wasn't transferable. Blah, 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 blah. Now he's basically trying to sit up there and remove Devin Haney's status. Lomachenko's our recognized champ. And telling Teofimo Lopez and his dad that this belt will be transferable. But that's not even the freaking rules you came out with about the damn belt. That's the whole thing with Mauricio Sulaiman, man. Like, why even bring rules up to us or give us rules if they don't really apply? They only apply when you feel like making them apply. Which means they can do whatever the hell they want. And for that reason, at least that makes them one of the worst sanctioning bodies, because they can switch and flop and change their mind when it fits the narrative. That's basically how the WBC works. They flip and flop, and once it fits the narrative, boom. Okay, yeah, well, we'll do it this way now. Or we'll do it that way now. And I can guarantee you any money. If Dillian White didn't get locked out, if he didn't get knocked out by Povetkin, I bet you guys any money, this bastard would have made Tyson Fury franchise champion. Hell, maybe Dillian White would have gotten his wish and finally got the WBC belt. He might not have earned it, but in my opinion, they might as well have handed it to him like they handed it to damn Jamal Charlo and Devin Haney, right? They may have well just made Dillian White champion. But if he didn't get knocked out by Povetkin, I bet you any money Sulaiman would have labeled him franchise champion. And knowing Tyson Fury crazy ass, he would have taken it. I think the franchise champion is disgusting. 8 Sands, what's up with you? He said someone go back in time and make sure the Ricciani family, the Ricciani fully bankrupt the WBC when he sued. Man, shit. Even if he bankrupted him, they would have just got some mafia money. And you know what I mean? 8 Cents, they would have just got some mafia money and still did what then they would have just let the guys come in there and take over, and it would have been even worse. Right now, they're too big. They're too big in boxing. Those guys are in the WBA. They're so damn big that what are you going to do? What are you going to do, man? You just got to deal with the bullshit. Lisa Bell says Sulaiman said the fight this weekend is for undisputed. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. He's an idiot. Sulaiman, Mauricio Sulaiman, you idiot. You know what I mean? I was talking about that earlier, Lisa Bell. G-Man in the building. What's good with you? I appreciate that. My brother G-Man with the super chat. From one stream to another. Big up, D. Big up, G-Man. As soon as I start making some money on this blasted channel, I want to get out and show some love to you guys. I appreciate that every time, man. G-Man Boxing, I just got off of G-Man's stream, and then I jumped in the car and came down to see my boy. And you know, like I see a lot of you guys. I'm not sure if you've been over there, Leighton, Evelyn, Team Bad Intentions, Man Grower. What's up? What's up with you guys? If y'all haven't been over to G-Man's channel, man, get over there. G-Man's Rock. Hashtag G-Man's Rock, no doubt. But if, get over there, I can guarantee you this. If you go to G-Man's channel, I guarantee you like it. That's all I'll tell you like that. Because he keeps it a buck. I gravitate to him because he like D. Jefferson. Call it straight down the line, bro. Don't be about all of these bullshit narratives, and you don't get tied up in what this person said or what that person said. He uses his eyes, he uses his logic, and he knows boxing very well. And G-Man's rocks. So y'all get over there, check out G-Man, and if you like what you hear, hit that subscribe button, which I'm pretty sure you will. I did. As soon as I went over there, I hit it. Yeah, Tim Dub was in, Remy, Tim Dub showed up earlier in the live that I had earlier. Man, every time Tim Dub come through, I'm happy to see Tim Dub. You know, Tim Dub had a situation where we may not have seen him again. Team Bad Intentions, what's good? All right, guys, I'm back on the road. The Urge, I'm going to read your comments as soon as I stop again. But, yeah, Elisa... Yeah, he said that dumb shit about Teofimo Lopez, and you know, I was just saying this earlier. Teofimo Lopez, even if he wins, me personally as a fan, I'm not gonna debate or argue with no one or anything like that, because as a fan, I won't consider him as undisputed because he never won that WBC championship belt. He never won it. Now, on the flip side of this, as a Teofimo fan, if Lomachenko was to win, I actually would consider him. I know he wouldn't be like the same stipulation applies for him and Teofimo Lopez, right? So I'm keeping the same energies. On the books, technically, Lomachenko will not be for belt undisputed because Sulaiman cannot determine this. But I will say this. Me personally, I give credit to Lomachenko for being for belt undisputed. And I think that it's screwed up that Bob Arum and Sulaiman, you know, they basically did this behind Lomachenko's back. I'm convinced of it. I don't think Lomachenko knew a damn thing. And I think that it's messed up that he wouldn't be recognized as for belt undisputed because he actually won the WBC title. See, Devin Haney didn't win that. Lomachenko won it. Then they gave it to Devin Haney. They elevated him. But Lomachenko deserves it. He had the WBC title. He deserves it. Teofimo, not so much. And if you want to be considered for belt undisputed before you move to 140, then you're going to have to fight Devin Haney. Other than that, I mean, he just got to... I mean, he got to make his choice. This is what Teofimo got to do with that. Make your choice. Because I'm not going to get mad at Teofimo for not fighting Devin Haney or anybody else at 135 if he can use that WBO exclusion and go up and get the winner of Josh Taylor and Jose Ramirez. I say hell to hell with 135. Hell. It'd be pound for pound number one. In my opinion, the dude will be pound for pound number one. Because who the hell? That would be two back-to-back fucking four belt undisputed in two different weight classes. First and foremost, there's only a handful of guys who have done it one time. If this kid is able to pull that off twice, back-to-back, man, please. I'll debate anybody. I don't want to hear no Canelo. I don't want to hear nothing. Canelo's my guy. I don't want to hear nothing about no Crawford. Lomachenko won't be in the picture because he would have beaten him by then. I don't want to hear anything about anybody. If Teofimo is able to go out there and beat Lomachenko, because the first and foremost, he's gonna have to get past Lomachenko, right? If he could beat Lomachenko, Then go up, and we don't know who's going to win between Josh Taylor and Jose Ramirez. I lean toward Josh Taylor, but no, don't tell him. But then he could go up and beat one of those guys. Oh man, that would be massive, bro. He would have to be considered pound for pound #1. He damn sure would in my book. He damn sure would in my book. You know, that's how I look at it. But Devin Haney and Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia and all of those guys, man, that don't mean a damn thing if that dude can land a fight with the 4-belt champion at 140. I ain't even gonna lie to you. That don't mean a damn thing. And then, of course, to be fair, he wouldn't be 4-belt undisputed at both classes. Here's one thing too, guys. Say he did this, right? Say he goes up to 140 right after he wins the fight with Lomachenko, right? And he actually gets into a fight with Josh Taylor or Jose Ramirez, the winner of that fight. He wouldn't have to dump those belts right away. I mean, I'm pretty sure one of those sanctioning bodies may have they may have it where, they have a mandatory for him or something like that, and they may demand for him to relinquish the belt, fight somebody, get stripped, something like that. Oh shit! I dropped all the damn chains in my lap. They might demand him to get stripped or something like that, but he could still be holding on to a couple of belts, right? At 135, 3 belts or shit, possibly all of them, and then went up to 140, right? Go up to 140, then win all of those belts, right? Bro, this dude, what if he's sitting there holding like 8 belts at one time? Wouldn't that be crazy? That would be crazy as hell, bro. Say he wins and you have 8 belts. 8 belts at one time. That would be sick, man. No way we could deny pound for pound then. Not in my opinion. We couldn't deny it. All right, guys, I'm out of the car. Let me see here. Sit in front of the green screen. In front of the green screen, but nothing. I'm on my phone, so I ain't got no special effects today. See what y'all talk about. Let me see. Hold up, I gotta go back to the Urge comment. All right, the Urge said, to me, franchise belt was meant for the fighters who have put in the work and can sell by themselves. So they give them some room to make big money fights. You know, the Urge, that was Sulaiman's bullshit reason, right? But I say bullshit reason, the Urge, because it was bullshit. Mauricio Sulaiman, listen, Canelo came out and he made a statement. I'm going to do what I want to do. And none of these sanctioning bodies are going to make me do otherwise. I will get rid of any of these belts before they think they can run my career. So Sulaiman and them got wind of that, the Urge. And understand this, Canelo just signed this big old contract. So every fight, he gets a certain number. Well, when you holding these belts, and if you're defending, they get a percentage of that number. Whatever that number is. Some fighters, it may be 1.2 million, 1.7 like Teofimo. And then it might be 35 million like Canelo Alvarez. So the facts are, the WBC gets their cut because he's holding that title. Then you got Jamal Charlo over here, and you got the PBC paying him a wazoos of money to fight Korobovs and Adams. So Sulaiman said, you know what? Let me get paid off of this guy and get paid off of this guy. And I'll just create this franchise belt so Canelo could wear that. I can keep collecting sanctioning fees off of him. And then I'll just go ahead and elevate Jamal Charlo since he's crying about his opportunity. Now I could collect fees off of him. That's what that was about, the Urge. He just wanted money. David, what's good with your franchise champion is a disgrace. Facts. Damn right, David. I'm with you. Go, please. Yeah. Leighton Evelyn in the building. What's up, Leighton? Got a couple of months treatment free, so enjoying the time off. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna be down for almost a couple of months myself, guys. I gotta go have a surgery here. Hopefully they schedule it sooner than later. Going in on the consultation Monday, guys. Just the consultation. Then they gotta set a date to do it. But it's 3 days out, 3 or 4 days I'll be in the hospital. But look, I already told the wife I'm gonna have my phone in there. Damn that hospital. We kicking it. We talking boxing. I'm gonna have my phone in there. I'm gonna be doing some lives. No worries. And then I'm gonna be in bed on bed rest for 4 weeks. And then very light activity. The doctor said for 3 weeks after that. But look, I could be in the bed running my mouth. I could be in the hospital bed running my mouth. No worries. I might be down a couple of days, but I ain't going nowhere, guys. We doing this boxing talk, baby. Sports talk. Oh, yeah, yeah, no doubt. No doubt, Lisa. Facts. We got to support smaller boxing channels, not Boxing Ego, a.k.a. Yeah, man, those guys, you idiots, all of them. You know what I mean? Ain't no big deal. I watch those guys sometimes so I can get some material to let them know just how stupid they are. That's it. That's why this is where like a lot of these narratives come from. It's from these bigger channels. So I do what I can to dispel those narratives. And a lot of the subscribers they have, they're not going to hear me, but quite a few of them will. And so then they'll get the truth. At least they can get, oh yeah, you know what, that makes sense. Because you get a lot of new guys going to Don and all of these guys with 50,000 or more subscribers, and they're getting the wrong idea. They're giving these people the wrong idea about our sport. So all of us with the smaller channels, we just need to set it straight, man. Prime Fighting Channel said, Champion said, D, honestly, Charlo and Devin haven't shown the WBC nothing. Yeah, they fight low opposition. They need to prove themselves. They slacking. Yup, and Charlo just stepped up with the Reverend Chinko. So I ain't trying to hear that about Jamal Charlo. He got to continue. He has to continue. I agree with you, Prime Fighting Champion. And Devin Haney talking about this is the biggest test of my life. Talking about Yuriokas Gamboa. I'm like, man, please. I'm not even trying to hear that. I'm not going to let that narrative fly. This is the PBC varsity. What we deal with these people all the time. Trying to pump up these fights is not really shit. That's that PBC move. So nah. Joe in the building. What's good, Joe? He said former heavyweight journeyman Chris Bird has announced he has no longer attempted. Oh, good. He shouldn't. He shouldn't attempt to come back. Well, great announcement. Thanks for that, Joe. G-Man said hashtag G-Man's rocks. Always remember the S. Big ups every time, dude. No doubt. But look, this is what get me confused, G-Man. I want to ask you, is it the G-Mans after the Mans or after the rock? Solid in the building. JJ in the building. He said hit that like. Appreciate you, JJ. Let me see. Hard recoil. What's up with your hard recoil? Red glove militant. Hey guys, I'm gonna let me switch over to StreamYard, man. Y'all want to chop it up? Y'all want to chop it? What time is it? I want to chop it up, so I'm getting ready to just start a live on StreamYard. But I ain't even gonna shut this down, man. We'll just do it while we talking on here, and then when it started up, then I'll shut this one down. But yeah, man. So y'all can come up if y'all want to come up. Red glove, all you guys. Leighton Evelyn said, but Haney had Lomo in checkmate, and then they French fry. Yeah. Well, again, I don't think, because I heard a couple people saying Lomo was running away from Haney or ducking Haney or whatever. I ain't really too sure about that, man. And then, like I said, too, man, bro, it was Bob Arum and freaking Mauricio Sulaiman that did all of this with the damn WBC title and everything. Lomachenko never asked for that. And I'm not even a Lomachenko fan, guys. I'm not. Teofimo Lopez fan. I'm no fan of Lomachenko. It's just a bullshit narrative. I don't like bullshit narratives. I don't care who. I like Demetrius Andre least than everybody in boxing. Like that is the least of everybody in boxing. Least I even like Brona better than damn Demetrius Andre. I don't like Demetrius Andre, but if I hear a false narrative about Demetrius Andre, I'm gonna get all over it. Be all over it like flies on shit. Lisa said, "D, I read the article, and apparently the franchise status has no mandatory. Suleiman stated it made undisputed easier. What about Haney? I don't like how. Yeah, but he can't not determine that, Lisa. I feel you. I read the whole article too. He can't determine that. As long as Haney has a belt, what is he gonna do? So he will have to, in my opinion, snatch Haney's belt. You can't have two recognized champions. And if you say that Lomachenko is our recognized champion, then what does that mean about that belt Devin Haney is holding? Is it even worth a nickel? And if I was Devin Haney and fucking Bill Haney, if that's what you telling me, Suleiman, then here, take this back. I'm not paying you no sanctioning fees. And you calling him the champion. I'm not even the champion then. I'm not paying sanctioning fees for that. You know what I mean? L Dog in the building. What's good with you, L Dog? Yeah, I'm good, bro. I'm like, I go through some issues. There's some intestinal issues that I have. So I go through some issues there, but I'm tough, bro. I'm tough. We good. You know what I mean? But thank you for asking, fam. There go Layton. What's good with it? It's Bob Arum. He done it. So Loma didn't fight him. Yeah, exactly. Layton Evelyn. That's exactly right. That's where I am with it too. Bob Arum was the reason for that, man. It wasn't really Lomachenko, man. Like I'm gonna let people say Lomachenko duck Haney. No, he didn't. No, he didn't duck Haney. This is what I don't get. Is Loma or Lopez undisputed if they were? No. Not my opinion, bro. And I don't think Suleiman can determine that. If I hear the WBO, IBF, and WBA come out and say that it's recognized, then he's full belt undisputed. But they ain't said that yet, L Dog. So as far as I'm concerned, these guys with 4 belts, a Ring Magazine belt. That's what they are. But they ain't undisputed champs. Not until one of them go beat Haney. Now, it's a good chance Lomachenko could still come that legitimately if he wins. And why Lomachenko wouldn't just go fight Devin Haney. Go fight him. You know what I mean? Beat him up. Beat the kid up. Or get beat up. Because I think Devin Haney has a chance at Lomachenko as well. But until he does that, I don't know how it could be solidified. It's just so stupid, and why I would consider Lomachenko 4 belt undisputed, because basically you're just telling him to go win a belt back that he already had and never lost. He never lost that WBC belt. And then so people will cry for him. Oh, he got. I've heard Haney fans and Lomachenko freaking haters say this stupid shit. Oh, nah, he got to go through Haney. He got to go through Haney. Man, get out of here with that. They don't really do nothing but give Haney an opportunity to fight Loma. But why the hell should he have to go through Haney when he had that belt? That belt was given to Haney. He shouldn't have to go through Haney. And then the fight Spence at 147 for undisputed. Look, man, that Spence Crawford nonsense, I'm done with it. I don't believe it. I don't really give a shit. And I'm not even confident that the fight is even happening, PFC. I don't even know. Leighton having a good observation, but I think his situation is different because Undisputed isn't on the line. Yeah, exactly. Eldar said franchise is looking more and more like the WBA. Yeah, that super title. Yeah, that's what he's trying to, I guess, transition it into, ease it into the super title type thing. Eldar. Let me see. PFC said then Jamel at 154 undisputed. No, I believe Jamel can get that. I really do believe that. Jamel can get that, man. He could do it. Because Castaño and Stextera they're getting ready to fight. And I think Castaño wins that fight. And if Castaño wins, man, If Castano wins and Jamel Charlo don't get a chance at Castano, I'm telling y'all right now, I'm blaming that narcissistic ass Floyd Mayweather. I'm gonna say that right now on this live today. If Castano wins and for some reason Jamel Charlo don't for 4 belt undisputed, Floyd Mayweather done robbed Castano and Jamel Charlo and having a chance to be 4 belt undisputed. That's exactly how I'm gonna look at it. Floyd got it's narcissistic as fuck. He didn't. I don't think he wants anybody in the PBC to challenge his legacy or challenge his name. You know what I mean? And it's not like Jamel Charlo would have accomplished more than Floyd. Not even close. Not like he would have had a better career than Floyd just because he goes 4 belt undisputed. Not like we're going to be talking about Jamel Charlo as an ATG if he beats Castano or something and go 4 belt undisputed. So it's really silly. But hopefully they'll let it happen. You know, hopefully they'll let it happen. CMD reports, what's up, brother, man? He said, joke. Yeah, I mean, it would be great. He's in the Hall of Fame. He's a Hall of Famer too. You know, that's what I mean. Like Teofimo will be 24, CMD, 24 with that type of accomplishment and lineal champ, by the way, too. He'll be a lineal champion and 24 years old to have accomplished all of that. Lineal champion, you know, 8 belts at once, Ring Magazine belts. He'll have 2 Ring Magazine belts because Josh got one too. So won't he have one? Does it work like that, or you just keep one Ring Magazine belt? I'm not really sure how the Ring Magazine belt work, but that 40 and then 135 as well, and all the belts there are to get. Man, that would be so beautiful. I ain't even lying. T-Tone Toledo, what's good with your brother, man? He said, I think they made franchise for Loma and put it on Canelo to legitimize it. No, Canelo had it first, T-Tone. That can't be possible. Lomachenko, Canelo was the first one they made franchise. And man, look, y'all try to make sense out of that shit if you want. It's Sulaiman greed. That's what it was about, dog. Cause they was getting ready to lose Canelo, T-Tone. Don't you remember? They was trying to put the heat on Canelo for this, that, and the third. And Canelo said, I will not be swayed. I'm going to do what I want to do. Next thing you know, the franchise belt comes out. That way it loosens Canelo up to still bounce, go fight Kovalev, fuck around, run around, do what he want to do. But there was no heat for him to satisfy mandatory or do anything within the WBC. Sulaiman don't give a damn as long as he can keep making money off of it. Lisa said top rank petition for that franchise belt, and Team Loma did as well according to boxing scene. Yeah, man. But look, if you look at that report in boxing scene, right, it says that top rank, and then it said Team Loma failed. Team Teofimo. But check this out, Lisa. Teofimo Lopez came out, and his dad came out, and they said this. Yeah, they challenged Sulaiman about what do they get if they beat Lomachenko. Because Lomachenko gets his IBF belt, right? And concerning the WBC, what do they get? Now, so they still wouldn't have been fighting him for nothing because he still has his WBA, WBO belt, right? So they still wouldn't have been fighting him for nothing. But they want to get a trinket. They want to get something from the WBC. Yeah, sorry about that. Somebody just called me. Yeah, so, oh man, that shit was all about money, man. I'm convinced that it was all about money. But they wanted a belt. That's what my boy Teofimo, and they don't just want to fight Loma and then there's nothing to show for the WBC strap. That's why Sulaiman started talking about transferring it and everything. Oh yeah, Toby, I got God on my side, brother. I'm gonna be all right. Late Netherlands said it was Bob, so he could keep fights in house. Yeah, I agree, Leighton. It was Bob. The talk is rolling, Toby. Lisa said, okay, D, up and healing, blessings down for you and your family. Appreciate that, Lisa. I appreciate that. Robert Blake in the building, what's up? He said, those people just can't accept that Wilder can't box with the best. I know, right? JJ says 85% of egos are subs or bots, though. Yeah. Yeah. That's a fact, man. They buy, they purchase. I think that's the dumbest thing, though. But I've heard that. I heard that, JJ, and I didn't believe it at first, but it makes perfect sense, guys. Because look, we got. Speaking of my sports talk fan, I think we got like 1,492 subs, right? And so we run lives here. When we do lives over here, it's probably like 35 to 60 of you guys in the chat, right? This motherfucker got 400,000. I don't know how many subscribers. A whole ton of subscribers, hundreds of thousands of subscribers. But I seen him do a live and he had like 320 people in there. That can't actually be actual subscribers. And if it is, they don't really support him. Because you guys imagine when the Speaking Mind Sports Talk family get up to 200,000 and 300,000 subscribers. Man, we're gonna have a fucking ton of people in our chat. A ton of people. Because we already be having like 35 to 60 people in here. So you just you start multiplying those numbers, right? 1,400, you put 1,400 into that. Alright? You can do it what? Freaking, you talking 300,000, 20,000, 22,000 times, bro. So what, we have lives in here with like 9, 10,000 people. Basically, those would be the numbers that's equivalent. 9, 10,000, 11,000 people. That motherfucker never have that many people listening to that garbage. That's why JJ probably right. It's probably bots and bought subscribers and man, that shit is fucking dumb. The Earth said, do you have a prediction for the Lomo? Oh yeah. Here it is, Urge. And everybody else pretty much already know this, Urge, but I gotta do it for you. Teofimo Lopez is gonna knock Lomachenko the fuck out 7th round. That's my thing, Urge. I've been saying it for a couple of months. If anyone paying for the Tyson Roy Jones fight, I'm not. I love Mike Tyson. He was a great fighter, but I'm not paying for that. I'm not the biggest Jamal Charlo fan, but if his title gets taken, I'm done with the WBC. Yeah, why are they talking about taking his title now too? Yeah, that would be stupid, bro. That was stupid. And I don't think like with Devin Haney, what are they gonna do with that? What is he now? If Lomachenko is the recognized champion, what is Devin Haney? Has Sulaiman addressed that? And what is he even holding that belt for? Bird was a tricky dude. Almost jumped out of my skin. Yeah, with Iabuchi knocked his man. That was Iabuchi was a beast though. Jeff was a beast. Robert Blake said no one is waiting for the rematch between Fury and Wilder. Bro, Robert Blake, I am not kidding, bro. If it's a good football game or a good tennis match, hell, if my kids, my wife and my daughter want to go out to eat, whatever, go catch a movie, I'm going to do that instead of watch that fight, Robert. And I'm a Fury fan, and I don't want to see it, bro. It ain't no intrigue to me. Only these freaking Wilder fans, P-Boxing. No, Wilder can win. No, he can't. That motherfucker ain't going to win. He ain't gonna win nothing. I don't have no intrigue. If Fury does get knocked out and lose, I wouldn't rather watch that shit anyway. I'd just rather see it the next day. But I don't think that's gonna happen. And I don't want to see Fury demolish Wilder again. I'm pretty sure it's something else I could be watching or a better way I could be spending my time. You know, if nothing else is on, if this is, because I don't really watch TV, then I'll probably watch it. But if it's something else on that I could watch or some real important work I got to do, I'll catch the playback. I'll be on the playback gang on that fight. Lomachenko ducking Haney makes no sense. He's fighting a more dangerous fighter than Teofimo Lopez than Devin Haney. Facts, L-Dog, facts. And a champion, too. Right? Well, yeah, but a champion of a different belt. Because you got the same belt he already got, Devin Haney, the WBC. So, I mean, it's just dumb. Do you not a fan of Loma at all? No. I like Lomachenko. I think he's great. But, yeah, I wouldn't say that I'm not a fan. Nah, you're right, Jeff. I wouldn't say that I'm not a fan. I like Lomachenko. But he's fighting my boy now, so This week, hell no, I ain't no damn fan. Not this week, Jeff. after after the 17th, and I'll be a fan again. But right now, he's the enemy. He's the damn enemy. I don't want to have nothing to do with Lomo until after the 17th, Jeff. Lisa said, Remy, his title won't be. Oh shit! His title won't be taken similar to regular super champion. Unfortunately, the equivalent to the regular champion. Yo, that's just dumb, man. That's just stupid. And is he going to keep that? Are they going to keep that status all around the board, or after this fight, is he going to go back and turn it back to the way it was before? Because again, at the WBC's discretion, that's their rules. These Black and Mild, what's up with you, my brother? Appreciate you coming through. T-Tone said Jacobs, GGG Jacobs, Canelo all fought each other. Andre, Charlo, just looking. Yeah, but Jacobs, man, Jacobs ain't in. I don't know why people keep putting Jacobs in. Jacobs not at 160 no more. He moved up. He's not a factor at 160. Yeah, they all fought each other, but Jacobs is at 168. And I'll tell you guys something. It should be no demand for no 160 champion to move up and fight one of these guys. It shouldn't be a demand for that. The demand should be for them to fight each other. GGG, Charlo, Andre, but more or less, even in Canelo too, but more or less, Andre and Charlo. Not really GGG and Canelo have already done stuff and established themselves. It's Andre and Charlo that ain't doing shit. Those are the two that ain't doing shit. Punch been telling us for weeks. Telling y'all what? Punch drunk in here? About Devin Haney. Yeah, he been saying that. You should just dump that belt. Just throw it away. Say if Haney gets screwed, he should have a first crack at the winner between Lopez and Loma. Yeah, but that's if Teofimo stays prime fight champion. Senior already said they'll see Devin Haney at 140. Hopefully he keeps winning and do his thing, but they ain't messing with him until, cause again, prime fighting champion. Fuck Haney and Tank Davis if he could go fight the winner of Jose Ramirez. And man, I don't care what nobody say. They could say, and it would be really stupid, which I know these stupid ass Haney fans will come out and start saying, Teofimo ducking that Haney smoke, ducking. But he fought Lomachenko. And he's going up to fight Ramirez or Taylor. But he's ducking a Haney. But you know that nonsense is going to come out. And I'm going to burn their ass up every time. John in the building, what's good with you? Haney never earned that title. No, he didn't, John, but he defended it. Once you defend it, you're a legitimate champion. So I agree with you, because I used to give him grief on that all the time, John. He never earned the fight. But John, he defended it against Alfredo Santiago. So once he did that, he made himself a legitimate champion, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Carlos Mendoza, what's good with your fam? Leighton Evelyn said Lomo is going down in weight if he wins in low play. Yeah, I heard that too. Bob Arum said something about that. I would like to see Lomo and Burchout. Loma and Shakur Stevenson. What if Lomachenko lose to Teofimo Lopez and then go down in weight and lose to Shakur Stevenson too? Man, that would be rough for Loma. You beat all these guys up, did all this, and then you lose the two damn kids. That would be kind of rough for Loma. You know what I mean? Charlo and Haney got all those mandos. Charlo? What mandatories? I ain't even heard no mandatory announcement for those guys. I think Floyd had the same issue with the IBF franchise. Floyd had issues with all of his belts because Floyd was nuts. Jay Beezy in the building. What's good, Jay Beezy? Carlos said, I said this to Red Glove Militant. Your opinion, D. 2020 Mike Tyson versus 205 Mike Tyson fought Kevin McBride. Wow, that's a toss-up, man. That's a toss-up, Carlos. Come look. 2020 Mike Tyson. Look like he's in shape, dedicated, focused. 205 Mike Tyson was still 15 years younger. Still active, an active fighter, right? He just had a lack of discipline. So it'd be hard to say, man. Be hard to say. 50-50 is the toss up. That's too much youth. Mike Tyson's in his 50s, bro. And I think, with all of these people talking about Mike Tyson could still beat Wilder, there it is again. Those are the narratives and the foolishness that I don't like to hear. No, Mike Tyson is probably not beating Wilder at 50-something years old. I don't care how garbage you say Wilder is about. This dude is 53. What is he, 53 years old? Come on, man. He's not beating Deontay Wilder. Not right now. The old Mike Tyson, yeah. But this Deontay Wilder, that's one of those bullshit narratives. I think he sleeps Mike old ass. Kevin McBride put him down on the side of the ropes. What people think Deontay Wilder gonna do to this dude? Loma's going back down in weight, bro. Trust me. I heard Bob Arum talking about that. After this Teofimo fight, he's gonna go back down. Cause I keep telling everybody, this ain't Lomachenko's natural weight. This ain't his natural weight. His natural weight is 126, 130 is where he's naturally should be at. This goddamn nonsense at 135, people gotta understand Loma's achieving. He's accomplishing big by being up at that weight class. He's already over. JB says, shout out to Queen Lisa. Terrence Crawford has a couple of ring belts. Okay. Yeah, cool. My man, Guido, what's up, man? Mono D, what's up, my brother Guido? What's good with you, fam? Yeah, it was playing. Yeah, it was definitely playing T-Tone. I love the IBO, no sanctioning fees. Yeah, but Remy, computerized ranking? All of these motherfuckers all of them got their issues, bro. That computerized ranking system they got over the IBO is terrible. It's terrible. Diehard Casual say, hit that like, family. Up. Appreciate you guys, man. I really do. I see the likes up. I appreciate you guys hitting that like. YouTube got me on punishment, beating me down like a redhead stepchild. Joshua Little John, what's good? See, I still can't understand the franchise champion, really. Mauricio Sulaiman don't understand it, Joshua. That's why he keep changing the rules on the damn thing. T-Tone said if they would put it on Loma first, it wouldn't look so good. Man, T-Tone, you still stuck on that dude? Alright, T-Tone, whatever you say, dog. Whatever you say. It was about greed, T-Tone. If you don't want to accept that, fine. It was about Mauricio Sulaiman being greedy. It didn't have shit to do with Lomachenko. It didn't have shit to do with Charlo. It didn't have shit to do with Devin Haney. It didn't have shit to do with Canelo Alvarez. This is a greed factor, a greed thing. Because he don't want to lose these champions. Trust me, bro. That's what it was about. This is a disgrace. They gave Loma a franchise to duck his mandatory, then pretend it's the real belt. And man, whatever, man. Hey, obviously he's not ducking Haney. JJ says, Joshua Lil John, it was meant for us not to understand. Exactly, JJ. Exactly. They don't want us to understand. Because it's at the WBC's discretion. They're going to change it up. Yeah, it's not, Remy, don't pay no attention to Aobs. Aobs he's trolls sometimes. He just like to say outlandish shit. And I think sometimes get me started on him. I'm not dealing with Aobs and that bullshit. That shit had nothing to do. Loma duck no one. Y'all stop that Loma ducking. Lomachenko ain't duck no fucking body. It's difficult to know the truth because there's a lot of smoke and mirrors and liars calling liars and liars shaking my head. Ain't that the truth, Toby? If Teofimo win and start calling himself world champion, he'll be a clown. Well, Aobs, you're a clown. Because if Teofimo, you're a clown, Aobs. Because if Teofimo wins, fuck the WBC belt. He has 3 other ones to call himself world champion. Clown. Clown. Think about that. Cause the WBC franchise ain't real now. The WBA, the WB, and the IBF belt don't count, AOPS. So he can't call himself world champion with 3 other belts and a Ring Magazine belt? You sound like the clown. Stop trying to disrespect my boy in here, AOPS, because you already know I'll burn you up with that. Let me see. AOPS, why has Loma stripped off the WBC? That is bull. Man, yeah, AOPS full of it. Prime Fighting Champion says, smash that like, share, and subscribe. Please, people, if you can. I would love it. Hard Recoil said, big fan of Loma, and he is one of the best, for sure. Facts, hands down. Dragon Leg, what's up? What's up with you, Dragon Leg? Joshua Little John said, personally, I think franchise champs should be recognized like how they treated WBO for years. Yeah, they should be. That's true. I'll give you that, because they dragged the WBO, Joshua. This live is this live choppy for anyone else? I don't know, guys. Is this live choppy? It is choppy. All right, I'm getting ready to shut it down. I'll crank up on. I don't know why it is. But thanks, AOPS, for that. I would have been shut it down. I was getting ready to set up a live on StreamYard anyway, but I'm getting ready to do it now for sure. I didn't know it was choppy. Yep, I'm gonna set it up right now. But I didn't want to shut this down. I just wanted to transition over so we can go from there to there. I ain't even doing no big title, none of that. I'm just gonna put live boxing talk. Let's talk boxing. I'll set it up. Titles. I'll set up titles and all of that in a little bit. All right, guys. I'm getting ready to crank up this StreamYard so everybody could jump over there if y'all want to. Y'all still want. Then some of y'all come jump on the panel and all of that kind of jazz too. All right, we live. We live. So I'm gonna shut this down right quick. I just started another live on StreamYard. Y'all could jump over there. Oh shit, P Boxing in the building, straight up. Appreciate you, P Boxing. The fight better fight the top 15 WBC fighters, not Ajit or Caviar. Yeah, nah, you ain't gonna see that, P Boxing. But jump on over on the next one. John in the building, P Box, Pigeon Mike, Tyson, Jeff, what's good with you? Shout you guys out. Quantum Rob in the building, what's good with you, Rob? All right, guys, I'm shutting this down. I just started the other one, Troll Network. Y'all jump on the other one real quick. Appreciate you.